Hi guys, welcome back to Ash Talks Basketball, and today we're doing the NBA playoffs first round overview. We'll be looking at every series, doing my predictions, and saying what every team needs to do to win their series. And with that being said, let's get into the video. Now out east, we've got the first versus 8th matchup in Milwaukee versus Miami. I think Milwaukee's got the clear favourites to win this series, but I believe in Miami to take a few games off them here, but because I think they'll be able to surprise them. Playoff Jimmy's always really good, but I still think Milwaukee will win it easily. They'll win it in 5. I think both sides will put up a really good effort, but I believe in Milwaukee to pull it through just because you've got Giannis, Chris Middleton, and people like Jrue Holiday. And my hot take for the series is that Miami will win Game 1 decisively. And now out west, you've got Denver versus Minnesota Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert will be out for a few games in the series, which will hurt Nuggets a lot. Hopefully he comes back soon in the case of the Nuggets, because they'll need someone to guide Jokic if they want to win any games in the series. I think the Minnesota Timberwolves, after that tussle between Jalen McDaniels, who broke his hand, was also a very important piece to this team. I think the whole season's kind of gone down the drain after that fight, and I think they'll lose this series in four games. Nuggets will sweep the series. And my hot take for this series is that Anthony Edwards still manages to average 30 points, although they still lose the series in 4 games. Then you've got the Atlanta-Boston series. I think Boston will be able to easily clean up the Atlanta Hawks. I do not think they're strong enough. I honestly think Atlanta would have been better off playing Milwaukee for the 8th seed, but they ended up with this series. I think Trae Young's so talented, he'll be able to steal a game all by himself, but I still think Boston will be able to pull away with this series. My guess is in the games that they win, Trae Young averages over 45 points and assists combined. Now you've got the Lakers-Memphis series. I think this is going to be a great series. I think it can go either way, but I think the Memphis Grizzlies have a clear advantage. Jaren Jackson Jr. is one of the best defenders in the NBA. He's got the DPOW locked up. He can guard either Anthony Davis or LeBron. I think Memphis have a clear advantage in this series, and I believe they'll win this series in 6. And my hot take is that Ja Morant comes back. It's a perfect series to prove himself. Ja Morant averages 30 points per game and has a 50-piece in one of the games. Then you've got the Philly versus Brooklyn series. This is not going to be a close series. Brooklyn do not deserve this spot. They're only here because of KD. They are going to get clean swept. And James Harden, for my hot take, he is going to be averaging over 10 assists, and he's going to drop a 20-assist game at some point in the series. Then you've got the Kings versus Golden State series. I think this is going to go to 7. Either way, each team could win. But I'm going with the Kings. I believe in Domantas Sabonis. He was top 5 in MVP voting this year. You've got De'Aaron Fox. You've got an incredibly deep team going up against a Warriors team that you can't trust at this point. You've got Jordan Poole, who can be very unreliable. You've got Curry, who is consistent. But then you've got people like Klay Thompson. We don't know how Wiggins is going to go. Draymond could have a bad series. A lot of things could go wrong for the Golden State Warriors. And that's why I have Kings winning this series. And my hot take is that Steph Curry will drop 40 points in a game where they lose. Now for the 4-5 matchup out east, you've got Cleveland Cavaliers versus the Julius Randle-led New York Knicks. I think both teams are really talented, but Julius Randle is injured, and the Cleveland Cavaliers team is so good. I think Cleveland will be able to pull this off. Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland are 2 of the best guards in the league. and my hot take for the series is that Jalen Brunson will average over 35 points in this series. I think it will be a quicker series because Julius Randle will be injured and they'll have to rely on Jalen Brunson way too much. They'll push the ball into him and he'll be able to score a lot under pressure like he did against Utah for Dallas last year. Now for the 4-5 matchup out west, you've got Phoenix versus the Clippers. This would have been a much closer series before the Kevin Durant trade, but now I think Phoenix are just too powerful. They've got one of the best teams in the league, and they have a very solid chance of winning it this year. I don't think the Clippers will be able to stop them. I think Phoenix win in 5, and Devin Booker leads the series in points for my hot take. And that's all I have for you today. So thank you for watching the video and have a nice day.